We all know how long I've been looking for this book.
Now, I have just seen everyone read this book and just be absolutely like obsessed with it.
A lot of you said it gets really, really good for the second book, but I didn't love the first book.
Hi my loves, welcome back, welcome to my channel, welcome if you guys are new. Now you might be like, Freya, literally 2 videos ago you went book shopping across Europe. Why do you need to go book shopping again? I don't have a definitive reason for you, but I think a pretty good one is the fact that we hit 50k on this channel, 50k subscribers, which is like, I can't even get my head around it. Like 50,000 of you watching videos and book shopping along with me and reading along with me, and we have created the most beautiful community ever. Like, I genuinely love our corner of the internet. So safe. This is the safest I have ever felt on the internet. I feel like I know you all. I love when I can see you like comment multiple times. Like, I get to know your usernames. That's how I know you. And like just being able to chat with you in the comments is the best feeling ever. So thank you every single one of you for being here, for watching these videos. I do not take you for granted at all. I literally wake up every single day thankful for you guys. So I'm a little bit sappy, a little bit emotional, but I've kind of just been trying to get my head around it the past few days and it just doesn't feel real. So today we are going to be kind of celebrating that a little bit and going book shopping. There also just are some books that I really, really want to get. Full disclaimer, I did actually go book shopping yesterday, but I didn't film an intro for it. So I thought we'd do a little intro now, and I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you, obviously. We went to a few stores yesterday and I got a few books, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to show you them. We also brought Maisie book shopping because she's my best book shopping buddy. Yeah, I kind of went in with a few on my radar. I rarely don't, to be completely honest. I have recently finished the first kind of trilogy in the Red Rising series, so I wanted to get some more books in that series, which is very popular at the moment, so it was kind of hard to find. And then I also wanted to get my book club pick of the month. There's a few books that have been on my radar, like a few romance books that I've been kind of on the lookout for. We know that Into the Blue is one that I've been on the lookout for months now. Not for months, I'm being dramatic, for weeks though. Cannot find it anywhere. So I kind of went in with very low expectations that we were going to find that one. Maybe some Frederick Backman. I do want to get into him more. I still need to finish the Beartown series, to be completely honest. Yeah, but kind of also just going in with a little bit of an open mind and seeing what we find. I don't assume this video will be massively long, but yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to do a little video to celebrate. And literally, again, I don't know how to say thank you enough. So I love you all so much. Anyway, let's go book shopping together.
I have been seeing so many things about this one that I'm so curious about. I think it just got traditionally published. This cover is really intriguing. Oh, it's thick. This cover's really intriguing to me. What is it about? I'm very tempted with this one because a lot of you said it gets really, really good for the second book, but I didn't love the first book. We all know how long I've been looking for this book. I've also seen a few good things, oh my gosh, it's stuck, about this one. It looks really funny and apparently it's really addictive.
Okay, we're gonna go through everything I bought. I ended up getting 3 books. So not too bad, not too bad. Probably would have gotten more if they had more in stock. I don't know why all the books I really wanted were out of stock. The ones I didn't get that I really was hoping to get was Fruit Fly. This seems so interesting to me. It's been described as like for fans of Yesteryear, which I really liked Yesteryear. And I think basically it's about this like woman who really wants to become a best-selling author. So she basically plagiarizes this story. Still someone's identity or something. I know that it's a queer romance drama situation and it sounds ridiculously addictive. So I really, really wanted that, but I know that only came out like a few days ago. So I didn't have like super high expectations. Or is it coming out actually, it might come out this week. Maybe that's why I didn't find it. It did say that it was available to like order though, not pre-order. So I'm not really sure what the situation is for that one, but I do intend to pick that one up soon because it just sounds really, really interesting to me. The reason it's on my radar is Jack Edwards recommended it to Anne Hathaway. If you guys are on the same side of BookTok that I am, and you get Jack Edwards interviews with celebrities where he recommends them a specific book and gives it to them. I think that's so cool. So yeah, he does that, and he recommended that one to her. And we all know Anne Hathaway has very good taste, and I feel like he nailed the prompt with that one. So anyway, couldn't find that one. Oh, also, just before we get into the whole, sorry, chatty, I did want to say that I don't think I'll be doing a reading wrap up for this month. I think I'm going to combine July and August at the end of August and do a massive wrap up for those 2 months, because I didn't read too many books this month, and I feel like I just want to keep reading and get more content out to you guys. So I feel like it'll be better to do one big wrap up at the end of August, and that way we can talk about all the books I've read, because I really didn't read too many because obviously I was like traveling and stuff. So yeah, I think I read 7 at least, I think. But yeah, just not as much as I usually do. So I thought I'd include, I hope that's okay. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. I usually do a wrap up every single month, so it feels a bit weird to not do one, obviously. Anyway, let's get into the books we bought, shall we? First, we're going to do the obvious one, because you guys saw that I finally found Into the Blue by Emma Brody. I have literally already started it. So I am so excited about this. It was literally the last copy on the shelf. I've been looking for this for a ridiculously long time, and I have just seen everyone read this book and just be absolutely like obsessed with it and really devastated over it, but in like the best possible way. This was also on my TBR for the month of July, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I didn't actually end up reading it. So literally started it straight away. So we're basically following AJ, who dreams of being a writer on SNL, I believe. She's working in a video rental store when her life changes forever after Noah walks in. So Noah is very intense, and he is the youngest in a family of great actors. Despite wildly different upbringings, the two forge a bond, first as friends, then as acting partners, until the day Noah disappears without a word. 7 years later, in New York City, AJ is shocked to find herself cast in the same intergalactic TV production as Noah, now well known as a Hollywood star. As their on-screen characters grow closer, the lines between reality and acting begin to blur. Unable to stay away from each other, AJ and Noah are forced to confront the truth of what happened years ago and the devastating secret that will send their lives careening apart, even as the fates continue to draw them together. Does that not just sound crazily good? I also feel like I haven't read a pure, like, contemporary romance book in a long time. I know this is very like a deep romance book, but we do have a strong line of romance, obviously. I'm very early days. I'm literally 30 pages in, but I am just so excited to get into this book and to really bawl my eyes out, to be completely honest with you. So I'm very excited about this one. I literally haven't seen a bad thing about this book, and apparently like the chemistry and the dynamic between AJ and Noah is unbeatable. So very excited about that one. Please let me know if you've read it. Also, from starting it, from what I can see, like I'm 40 pages in, there aren't really chapters, there's just parts. So I think, I don't know when part 2 is, but I'm guessing it's like 50 to 60, maybe even more pages in. Also, what happened to books having table of contents? Because I miss a table of contents. I love a table of contents. Why do books never have them anymore? Also, if this can get me in my like Emily Henry, Taylor Jenkins Reid feels, I will be very, very, very thankful, because I have been missing that. So yeah, this is the first one we found, and I am so happy about it. Like, I don't think you understand. The next one is really great as well, because I've been trying to find this one for a while as well and couldn't find it, but this is, Jamie, I'm looking at you when I say this, 11/22/63. And I am going to remember that date. I have notoriously for the past month not been able to remember the date of this book, and it's by Stephen King. I kept thinking it was 1963, not like the specific. Do you know why it also confuses me? Because in Australia, we have our dates different to this. We have 22/11/63. So in my mind, this just is a jumble of numbers. It's not really a date. Like, we put our day first, then month, which to me makes a lot more sense, but maybe that's just because I've grown up doing that. Actually, I'm not sure if that's the same in Canada now that I'm starting to. I'm gonna look it up. Hang on. From my research, I'm thinking this because I'm just thinking of like how people are saying it. My mind works in mysterious ways. Anyway, I believe it is month, day, year in Canada. That's how you write your dates. If you're English speaking Canada, but if you're French speaking Canada, it's day, month, year. So yeah, anyway, my whole point is that everyone writes dates in a different order, which is very confusing for no particular reason, I don't think. Anyway, this is 11/22/63, and it's by Stephen King, and this is our book club pick for the month. So this is our Patreon book club pick, which I'm really excited about because I probably would be too scared to pick this book up on my own. It doesn't look that big, but it's actually like almost 800 pages long. And I think what made it so hard to find is, I think it's going through a reprint or something at the moment, because it was really hard to find a standard funded paperback version of this. Like even like Amazon, I was like, I hate ordering from Amazon, but even there was only like hardcover versions available. So that kind of annoyed me, but I did finally find it, and very, very like really thin pages. So this is going to be a lot. Anyway, if you don't know what this book is about, I feel like you probably do, but on November 22nd, 1963, 3 shots rang out in Dallas. President Kennedy died and the world changed. Unless, in 2011, Jake Epping, an English teacher from Lisbon Falls, Maine, sets out on an insane and insanely impossible mission to prevent the Kennedy assassination. Leaving behind a world of computers and mobile phones, he goes back to a time of big American cars and diners, of Lindy hopping, the sound of Elvis, and the taste of root beer. I have never tasted root beer in my life, just saying. In this haunting world, Jake falls in love with Sadie, a beautiful high school librarian. As the ominous date of 11/22 approaches, he encounters a troubled loner named Lee Harvey Oswald. Now, in terms of furthering my Stephen King education, this is definitely helping with that. I have read It by Stephen King. Don't ask me why. I read that when I was like 14. Don't. If you're 14, do not read it. Like, scarred me for life. Most people were reading ACOTAR. I was reading It by Stephen King. Don't. So yeah, I've read It by Stephen King. I've read The Dead Zone by Stephen King. I've read The Shining. So I've read a few. It kind of is classics, I would say, but this one I'm yet to read. And I think all of the books I've read so far are obviously horror books. I'm curious to see how this is going to work, because like, he's just an insane writer to me. The amount he writes, the amount he publishes, and then the diversity in his genres is crazy to me. I don't know how one author can do that, but I'm very excited to jump into this one. I also just feel like this is quite a big one, quite an intimidating one, but I did want to get the physical copy because I'm thinking I might even like not fully annotate it, but just mark it up a little bit, just like for points for discussion and everything, because I feel like this is going to be one that we're going to want to discuss in lengths. I don't know. Please let me know if you've read this as well. I'm so intimidated to get into it, but yeah, this is the cover we ended up getting. I actually like the US cover more, I think, but it is what it is. The last book I managed to find, which I actually had to go to a different store to grab this one, because I think this series is just like hopping off at the moment, even more so than before, is Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. Now, this is the 4th book technically in the Red Rising saga. I'm a little bit I've got such mixed thoughts going into this one because I loved Morning Star. We definitely like pull it back a little bit. It's not quite as intense as Morning Star was. It's not as full on, and that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. I think what will help is that I already know the world and I already know a lot of our characters. I'm assuming we get more. I don't know. I have no idea what characters we're following. I'm curious to see who we're going to be following because, like, as I said, the first trilogy was kind of wrapped up, but then we had some loose ends. I'm definitely curious about, and then we have this whole second saga, and I originally said that I've got 2 more books to go. I actually think I have 3. Let me check. Okay, it doesn't say in this one must be an older copy, because I think I've got 2 more after this. I don't love this cover. It kind of breaks the whole like really dark, edgy spine mashup for me, but it's fine. I'm excited to read it. I'm very nervous to read this one. I'm very curious about this one. I don't know what's going to go on. I also have been buying this series because my partner's currently reading it. He's reading the second book, obviously loving it. So yeah, I'm very happy I've been converted for this one. I often get questions on whether to continue after the first one. 100% yes. Like, if you know me at all, you know that I wasn't a fan of the first one and I've just loved the rest of the series. So yes, continue it even if you're like a little bit unsure. I think Pierce Brown has just a really unique way of writing as well. And once you get your head around that and get immersed in his world, not a lot like can compare to that, to be completely honest. So yeah, very excited about that one. Don't worry, I do have a reading vlog with Morning Star coming, so I didn't want to not film my reaction for that one. But yeah, those were the 3 books we bought today. So a pretty successful, yesterday technically, pretty successful haul. By the way, I was hoping to get the second book. The second book in the second saga. Like, I was trying to get the next book in the series, whatever it is. I was trying to get both because I was like, I feel like I want both on my bookshelf, and I couldn't find the 5th book. But I couldn't find this one at the first store we went to, and then I went to the other store to buy it, and I found it, and then they didn't have the next one. So, like, what's a girl gonna do, you know? Anyway, I'm in such a rambly mood today. But yeah, those were the books we bought. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Thanks for coming along book shopping with me. I hope this was just a fun little video. I know it probably wasn't super long. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching till the end. Let me know some books that are on your anticipated TBR, some books that you want to get to, or maybe you've bought recently as well. But yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Again, a big thank you to everyone subscribed and wanting to hang out with me and watch me read books and stuff. It's really sweet, and I love you all so much for that. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.